Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Kim TV, and I am Kim, your digital marketing strategist. And in this video, we're talking all about creating the perfect lead magnet. Plus, I have a new freebie for you guys. It's a brand new checklist that you can download for free. And inside, we're going to walk through every single step that is required for you to create the perfect lead magnet. So if you're into list building, if you want to grow your email list and you're trying to figure out how to do that, creating a lead magnet really is that very first step. And so I want to walk you through that process right now. So without further ado, let's get started. And please don't mind my little puppies. They're just walking around in the background. Anyway, let's get started. All right, guys, so here we are behind the computer with the perfect lead magnet checklist. And I wanted to go through each and every item for you and with you so that you can get a better idea of how to go through this process step by step. Now, of course, if you want to download this lead magnet checklist, you can click on the description below to access that for free, or you can check out the little YouTube card we're going to have here on the actual video. Now, before we get started, don't mind my doggies. You can see that's Tiger here in the background. And Tigress is somewhere around here as well. They're probably going to be walking around in the background, so just don't mind them. They're super sweet, and I just feel bad putting them away every time. All right, so here we go. The first step is to decide on your lead magnet type. And this one is really important. I feel like a lot of us get really caught up in this step, and it's completely unnecessary. So whenever I'm working with a new client or whenever I'm coaching my members inside of the business launch, I always say that you want to start with something simple, right? You want to start with the simplest type of lead magnet. It's also going to make sure that you don't overwhelm your audience as well as cause any kind of barriers. So sometimes we get really excited about things like webinars or video series, and that's great once you have already, built up your email list and you have that trust in that relationship. But most people they're very protective of their time, right? So you want to make sure that you're not consuming too much of their time, and you want to create a lead magnet that's making sure that, or a lead magnet that actually saves them time. So instead of having them commit to a entire 4-part video series that's going to require a couple hours of their time, give them a cheat sheet, give them something that they can download quickly, a discount code, maybe some kind of guide or a workbook or a worksheet. Give them information that they can consume quickly and easily, or give them some kind of discount or some kind of incentive to really incentivize them to go in and purchase from you. So that's the first step. Definitely decide on a lead magnet type and make sure that it's as simple as possible, especially if this is the first time you create a lead magnet. Step number 2 is to outline your content, right? And this is very simple, but you want to make sure that you have a good, a good grasp on what that entails. First of all, you want to make sure that you do your research and you have a clear idea of what your lead magnet is going to involve, right? So make sure that you brainstorm a couple headlines and then outline the exact content that you're going to be sharing inside of the lead magnet. I find this incredibly helpful, especially if this is the first time you create a lead magnet. It might be a little bit more complicated the first time around because you're learning something new. So you want to outline it. Make sure to pull out a Google document or some other note-taking app and outline your lead magnet. Next, you want to write it out or design your lead magnet or hire that process out. So if you're going to, do this yourself, DIY, I do all of my lead magnets myself, and I really enjoy doing that. You want to make sure that you put a lot of time and energy, or not, I don't want to say a lot of time and energy, because that is definitely could be misconstrued in a lot of ways. So make sure you pay attention and you focus on creating a lead magnet that has a good design quality, right? So if you're going to design this as a PDF or some kind of downloadable ebook, or maybe it's going to be a worksheet or a guide, please use a good tool to design it properly. If you're going to design it yourself, I suggest using Canva, and I'm going to link to a tutorial below where I'm going to show you how to use Canva to design your lead magnet. Now, this is another thing. If you're going to hire it out, make sure that you give your designer clear instructions in terms of what you want from the lead magnet, how it's going to be outlined, and make sure that it's in a way that's clear, concise, it's clean, it's not jumbled text or something that you put together super quickly. You want to have a high quality lead magnet, and the design elements are just as important as the content. So the next thing I want you to remember is to not take, too much time getting stuck in the little details. I tend to do this a lot because I'm a perfectionist. So at most, I want you to commit to having your lead magnet ready in 2 to 3 days, especially this design element or this design aspect. This is where you might get stuck, and I really don't want you to get kind of sucked into the whole perfectionist sort of mindset. Okay, next we want to review your lead magnet, and we can check these off as we go along. You want to review your lead magnet, right? Make sure that there's no typos, maybe hire an editor if you're wanting to invest in this lead magnet, or just have a colleague or a spouse edit and test your lead magnet out before it goes live. You want to make sure that it looks good, that the content is adequate. And one of the tools that I would highly recommend if you haven't tried it already is called Grammarly. So I'm going to link to it in the description box below as well. I love this tool. Seriously, love this tool. I'm not affiliated in any way. I just love it because it works so well. As many of you know, English is not my first language. So when it comes to writing, I get stuck a lot. And Grammarly makes sure that I don't have any kind of grammar mistakes. So what it does is it's a little app, and it syncs to your Chrome browser, and then it follows you around on the web and makes sure that whatever you are writing, whether it be inside of Canva or on Trello or on Google, well, actually it doesn't work in Google Docs, but Facebook and Twitter, it corrects any grammar mistakes that you might have and gives you really good syntax recommendations. But you can also just create a document inside of the Grammarly app and have them review all of the all the content for typos. So it's very, very helpful. Definitely use Grammarly for this step. And then the next step is to create your graphics for your promotion. So now that you have your lead magnet, it's time to promote it. You can't promote it if you don't have graphics, right? So you want to make sure that you create a nice cover art if you haven't for your PDF, if it is going to be a PDF, and then make sure that you have different sized images for social media and your website. I love using Canva again for all of this because it's so easy to use the magic resize feature if you have Canva for work to just create all of these social media images basically in one click. You can also use something like Placeit.net or Boxshot King to help you with the process, especially if you're creating something like a ebook and you want more of like a 3D design so that the image looks kind of 3D and is a good representation of your lead magnet. I would definitely check out Boxshot King or Placeit for that purpose. But if you want to hire this out and you want to do it quickly, 99 Designs is a great way, a great route to take. Upwork as well, and even Fiverr. So these are really, really great design, kind of outsource platforms, I should say. And they're very easy to use, very inexpensive, and the quality is fantastic. So that is our next step, is to create our promotional graphics. All right, so next we want to select a channel to deliver your lead magnet. And I host my lead magnets via Amazon S3. But if you have something like MailChimp or Aweber or ActiveCampaign, they usually host these files for you inside of your email service provider. And that's the same case for ConvertKit as well. So you might not need to store your files on a separate storage solution or a storage provider if you have one of these 4 email marketing tools. So that's just something to keep in mind. You want to make sure that you have a place to store your lead magnet so other people can download it. And next, you want to design your opt-in page. So if you have questions about how to design a highly converting opt-in page, let me know, because I'd be happy to create a video for you guys. There's basically 7 elements of a highly converting landing page or opt-in page in my experience and in my opinion. So if you want to see a more in-depth video on how to design web pages, opt-in pages that convert and really help to build your list and help you to start really generating or capturing more emails, then definitely let me know in the comment section. Leave me a comment below. All right, guys, so we're getting close to the end, and now our second to last step is to make sure that we write our delivery email. So you want to make sure that when you are creating an opt-in page and creating a lead magnet, that you're delivering that lead magnet instantaneously. And so you want to make sure that you have a very solid delivery email, or a welcome email. It's also called a welcome email. You can call it whatever you want, but the delivery email is important. You want to make sure that you are including, of course, a nice welcome, that you give them the link to the lead magnet on the email itself. Or if you have something like ConvertKit, usually they have an incentive email template already there for you that you can follow. But this process is very, very simple. All you want to do is basically include, a welcome to your world, give them the link immediately to the lead magnet, and then tell them what to expect from you. If you're sending weekly newsletters with your blog content, or maybe you have a podcast or YouTube, tell them how you're going to be sharing value with them. And then definitely you can, give them a little PS to follow you on different social channels. Tell them, kind of like what they are going to expect from your brand as a whole, and then close the email. Just make it very simple. But those are 3 things that you want to make sure you include in your welcome email or your delivery email. And now that we are all the way down here, the next step is just to celebrate, my friend, because you have an amazing lead magnet that is hopefully going to attract as many email subscribers as possible. All right, so I'm going to just shift over here because I'm going to close the video. And I just want to thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to join us over on our Facebook Mastermind group, especially if you want some feedback and to brainstorm some ideas for your lead magnet. You can come on over to KimberlyAnnJimenez.com/mastermind, and you can request access to the free Business Lounge Mastermind group, where you can get even more feedback from other online entrepreneurs. We have over 500 who have already joined us and are in there in the trenches doing the work. Don't forget to download the perfect lead magnet checklist. It's going to be in the description box below, as well as somewhere in this video. I'm sure we're going to link to it in the YouTube card so you can access it quickly and effectively. And if you want to dive into this topic deeper, I would strongly suggest you check out the Perfect Lead Magnet course. It's one of the courses that we have available inside of the Business Lounge membership, and it's become wildly popular for our members just because it breaks down the step-by-step process, and we really go in depth into creating that perfect lead magnet, treating it like a paid offer so that it actually moves the needle in your business instead of having it just collect cyber dust, somewhere on the internet. So we're going to be walking through that entire process inside of the Business Lounge. And if you want to learn more about that, definitely check the link in the description box below and join us. We have over 150 members who are already in there doing some incredible things in their businesses. And I would love for you to be a part of our community as well. So can't wait to see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I will see you next week with a brand new video. Bye for now. So, you know how building an online business can be totally overwhelming? You're probably learning new strategies from YouTube, other blogs, podcasts, and taking courses that are all great, but sometimes give you contradictory and even confusing advice. I get it. It's hard to filter through which strategies you should be implementing right now to grow your online business versus the ones that you should stow away for the future, when you're actually ready to implement them. And that's exactly why we designed the Online Success Path. Inside, we broke down the 6 stages of a successful online business: validate, launch, hustle, breakthrough, profit, and scale. And we designed a complete roadmap inside the Business Lounge membership just for you. Inside each stage, you will find a step-by-step action guide tailored to the specific challenges you will encounter during the stage of business you are currently at, complete with getting started tips so you can know exactly what to expect, video tutorials so that you can implement new strategies, action items so you stay on track, plus full-blown courses to help you focus only on the tasks that will accelerate your progress right now and take you to the next level in your business journey while keeping you accountable and overwhelm-free. So if you're ready to take your online business to the next level, get started at jointheblounge.com.